Since I'm fairly new to using pivot tables, and I've learned a few things recently that were pretty frustrating for me to figure out on my own, I thought I would go ahead and share a little bit of my hard-earned knowledge so that it would make it a little easier for you. I have the monthly worksheet sample that you'll be getting the template of, and I wanted you to see that in here in the labels there's sales, and refund noted in these three areas. But in the simple start one that I showed you in an earlier lesson of how to pull these numbers together, you'll see that it says blank, blank, and blank. Okay? The blank means there's not anything in those sales that are pulling for the payment detail. And if you're okay with trusting that product charges are sales and promo rebates would be the promo rebates on the sales, and product charges that have a credit in front of them are refunds because they fall under the refund, there's really no need in going in and putting in this sales, and refund notation. But if you're a stickler for things and you want it to say that, I'll show you just real quick what causes that. Okay, so in the sample that you'll be getting, the Amazon transaction report, which feeds that pivot, shows I have sorted it a little bit more. Okay, so let me show you it in a little bigger form. So if you scroll up and down, you can see that column F has something in it, which is the payment detail. And all of these have something in it, and it's not blank. If you look at the quick start one, or the simple start one that I showed you for this one, if you make that one bigger, and you can see that it's kind of crammed in there. If you make F a little bit wider so you can see what's in there, you can go down, and actually you need to move it away from E, because E, look at there, see? E was crowding it, and it made it look like something was in there. So if you move that over, you can see there's some blank ones. And if you want to sort by this, you just go back the way that we've done before, add your little line in there, and then you're going to just scroll down, and then you can sort, okay, and then scroll down. You're going to see that way down here at the bottom, all these are blank. Okay, so not all of them though. If you keep scrolling down, actually they all were. Okay, because sometimes you get shipping and refunds and stuff showing up. Okay, so in here you've got 2 refunds, but other than that, they're all, sales. So what you can do is just type in sales and take out that sales tax thing, because that's just it auto-filling, and then just drag this corner all the way down. And what that's going to do is just fill in all those blanks with sales. But we also want to come back in here and probably right here, instead of saying sales, you could leave it as sales. It's not going to make any difference in your totals, but we could just put refund. Okay, and not the administrative fee. But these are actual refunds from your sales or your product charges, okay? So then you would get these places to change because they wouldn't be blank anymore, okay? So if you reran this, you should get the sales and refund filled in, okay? So with that said, I'm just going to move on back over here so you can see what we're working with. And Another thing I wanted to show you about pivot tables that was really frustrating for me when I first started was I X'd out over here. And I like to never got that back. And you need this so that you can change this. So if you X that out by accident and you're trying to figure out how in the world do I get that back, and you're clicking all over the place, if you click in the table, did you notice this up here? See, if you click out, you get this. But if you click in this table, then you get some pivot table tools. Okay, there's design and analyze. So if you click on analyze, it gives you a whole nother bar up here. And if you click here, field list, it will bring that back. I just about never found that, so I just wanted to share that with you. Now you can go in and do a bunch more things, but this one's kind of neat if you just want to have, like, if you like having charts instead of just list. So you get all kinds of things here and that you can, you can look at. Maybe you want a pie chart, okay? And if you just click OK, it puts it, it's pretty fast. So it will tell you about this. Now you might not actually need it for this worksheet or whatever, but since I was here, I thought I'd just share that little bit of information with you, because it is so powerful and so neat to be able to, do some other reports and things. And you see all these little check marks and stuff. These are things that are in here. So if you wanted to just uncheck and say, I only want to know about closing fees, then you see how that changed. Okay, so it will tell you what your closing fees are, $3.60, or whatever, So it changes everything about the pivot table and the chart together. So that's kind of fun to play with, and that'll give you a little something else to explore. And while we're at it, maybe I'll show you one more thing that I thought was interesting. When you have these big old reports from Amazon, sometimes you maybe want to find something that, you not having the pivot table, you're trying to find something. And this is pretty fun too. If you highlight across your column heads and under data, click filter, you notice how it gives you these little drop downs now. So what it's going to do is allow you to search these columns. So say you wanted to just see your sales, for instance, and you've filled in that sales line in there. So now you want to see what's in there. So maybe we would go right here and click sale. Okay. So now it's only showing your sales information. Kind of cool, huh? But now you have that, so you see the little funnel here. You want to go back if you want to set it to all, show everything again. To do another thing, maybe you just want to see the product tax. So here's just product tax. Okay. Maybe you want to total that. So you go to home and auto sum and enter. So 4608 in product tax. If you go over here, product tax 4608. So you can see that there's, just multiple ways that you can use this worksheet once you have it pulled in here. So it's not just for this one function that we were doing in this module, but you can see other things. So have fun.